Welcome to the St-Boniface Albertson Research Centre, a 96,000 square foot facility which opened its doors in 1987 as one of the finest research facilities in Canada. Located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, St. Boniface Hospital Research has ranked #1 in research intensity in Western Canada for 8 years and in Canada's top 5. It is home to the Institute of Cardiovascular Sciences, the Canadian Centre for Agri-Food Research in Health and Medicine, and the Division of Neurodegenerative Disorders, as well as the I.H. Asper Clinical Research Institute. Inside the St. Boniface Albertson Research Centre, we have an administrative office, a central atrium which hosts dozens of events, symposiums, and trade shows, as well as a state-of-the-art auditorium, a youth education lab, and the animal holding facility. Welcome to CCARM, the Canadian Centre for Agri-Food Research in Health and Medicine. CCARM is the first nutraceutical and functional food research team established in Canada. It began as a provincial initiative in 2001 and went national when Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada joined in 2006 under the leadership of Dr. Grant Pierce. Beginning with 3 investigators, we have grown to 15 labs extending over 2 buildings. CCARM's mandate is to investigate the health benefits of agri-food products and their constituents as they pertain to cardiovascular disease, metabolic disorders, and inflammatory conditions. CCARM is unique due to its presence on a hospital campus and through its affiliation with the Universities of Manitoba and Winnipeg and with the Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada. Each of the scientists' laboratories is equipped with several basic features, including a cell culture room, fume hood, and workspace for personnel. There is also a student room for quiet study space. We have 2 equipment rooms shared by all investigators with common equipment such as 2 clinical analyzers, plate readers, real-time PCR, a NanoPro IEF instrument, an RNA quality analyzer, gel dock system, and fluorescent microscope. Our other room has a freeze dryer, various centrifuges, a QTOF LC-GC-MS system, and both analytical and preparative HPLCs. Equipment in other areas and in investigators' laboratories includes an LC-MS-MS for lipidomics, UPLC-GC, centrifugal partition chromatography, NMR, histological processing, a flow cytometry, myography system, lab scale milling, and a juicer for berries. We also have capability for bioinformatics and support from the IT and communications units. Preclinical investigations performed in the St. Boniface Albertson Research Centre provide information about the possible applications for agri-food products shown to exhibit health benefits. Translating these findings to humans is achieved through clinical trials conducted by CCARM researchers at the Asper Clinical Research Institute. The CCARM clinical staff operate from offices located adjacent to the waiting room on the 3rd floor. This space also contains a kitchen that allows them to reheat food items to be tested on site. CCARM also has a space with freezers for storage of prepared foods that participants will take home. Study visits between participants and study coordinators are conducted in private exam rooms. Certain rooms are specialized for obtaining blood samples and processing them. Other rooms have specialized equipment for assessing body composition, metabolic rate, and blood vessel health. The research continuum at CCARM allows it to take its new discoveries and ideas and test them for clinical relevance. The results of this work are intended to support the subsequent commercialization of products with significant health and economic impacts. This comprehensive approach is made possible through our network of partners, which includes growers, processors, and various small and large agricultural and agri-food companies. Our food shapes so much of our lives, and most importantly, our health. Chronic disease is growing at an alarming rate on a global scale, so it makes sense to think about how we can integrate beneficial food products into our diets to combat disease and reduce its prevalence. Foods investigated by CCARM are grown on Canadian soil by Canadian farmers. Supporting their expansion, both in terms of production and adoption into the Canadian diets, will result in a reduction in healthcare costs over time and a sustainable increase in economic activity in our agriculture sector.